Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. We are about to continue on with the next part of the Dancer quest line. As you can see, Claire is ready to go. She looks amazing, by the way. So here we are at level 68, high stepping in the Holy See. Nashimira is smiling at you expectantly. Ah, Claire, your timing is impeccable. I just received word from Ishgard. The powers that be have decided to welcome Troop FFXIV with open arms. Fortunately, there are no rumors to suggest that the Tonazan has already struck in the city, or any of the surrounding regions in Corinthus. And yet, word has it that some of the less privileged residents of the city have grown increasingly vocal of late, not entirely unlike what we have witnessed in Udal. We must be vigilant. And so, I would like to ask you and Rana to make for the Holy See as soon as you are able. I would join you, but I fear my wounds are not healing as quickly as I had hoped. I would only slow you down. Leave it to us, Mistress Nashimira. No matter what shadows plague the people's hearts, there'll be no match for your two favorite protégés. Come, Claire. Ishgard awaits us. Which way was it again? Quest accepted. Whatever dangers await you in Ishgard, I have no doubt that you and Rana are more than up to the task. Well, thank you. Harsh climbs await you in Ishgard, yes? I do hope Rana intends to pack some warmer clothes. Oh, that's a good point. Neither of us is wearing very much, are we? Well, Claire should be used to the cold weather, so I'm not worried about her, but Rana, well, we'll find out, won't we? Oh, it's so nice to be back in Ishgard. Oh, I haven't been back here for a while. I miss this place. Hi, Rana. Brr. Why, my arms and legs feel like they're going to freeze and snap off like icicles. How can you even bear this, Claire? Well, I spent a lot of time here in Ishgard. I've gotten used to it. I suppose adventurers like you get to experience all sorts of climbs in your travels. Perhaps with time, I'll get used to it too. Anyhow, our first order of business is to pay our respects to our hosts. I've been told that one Sir Handaloob awaits us at the place they call the Congregation. I take it that you know the way? Yes, I do. Though it's funny that they always walk off, but they ask us to lead the way. Makes no sense. Anyway, let's head up here and see how Handaloob is doing. I mean, I think you might be surprised to see that the Warrior of Light is now part of a dancing troupe. That's generally the reaction I get from these people anyway. It's like they don't expect us to have fun. They expect us to be like the serious warrior all the time, and oh wow, it's so nice to be back here. I almost want to play through Heaven's Ward again. Well met, Claire. It is always a pleasure to welcome you back to Ishgard. Though I must say I did not expect to see you return to us as a member of a traveling dance troupe. There, you see? Just wait until you see her on stage. It's a sight to behold. Oh, but forgive me, my name is Rana Migo, and I thank you for opening the gates of your fair city to the Troop FFXIV. Pleasure is ours. I must confess that I found the report from our friends at the Twin Adders regarding this Dance of the Damned somewhat difficult to believe. But if even a great hero like Claire here would come all this way here for this purpose, I would be a fool to dismiss the threat. And yet, I have questions. The instructions from your mistress Nashimira called for rounding up prominent members of the commoner class and seating them front and center at your performance. I did not object, of course, but whatever purpose is this meant to serve? The Tonazan is a plague that spreads from one man's heart to the next, and those whose hearts weigh heaviest with anger, fear, and unease are often the first to fall prey to its clutches. If we assemble influential members of the community and free their hearts from the shadows before disaster strikes, these men and women could in turn raise the spirits of their peers, Mistress Nasamira believes that this is our best hope for curtailing the spread of the Tortizans. Where the leaders go, so too others will follow. I suppose it is as logical a course of action as any. Very well, I have already identified suitable personages and extended to them an invitation to your performance. The venue will be before the Gates of Judgments. We believe this location would be the most accessible to those who live outside the city walls. Thank you kindly, my good sir. Well then, Claire, we must be on our way. We don't want to keep our audience waiting out there in the freezing cold, do we? Oh, why did I remind myself about the cold? Aw, poor thing. I know the feeling. I'm from Chicago originally, so it's not easy surviving in cold weather. Your audience awaits you before the Gates of Judgment. I will leave matters in your capable hands. That said, your friend, Rana, was it, seems quite sensitive to the chill in the air. Perhaps she should consider donning a nice warm coat when she's not performing. Yeah, that would be a smart idea, but I don't think Rana's really the type who thinks things through. Oh, but it is so nice to be back here. I honestly cannot wait for the restoration of Ishgard in 5.1. It's going to be nice just to have an excuse to come back to Ishgard. And we get to see it all rebuilt. That's going to be wonderful to see. I can't wait for that. And I'm going to be a little bit sad, too. Oh, the poor knights, limping by. Crossing the steps? Yes, I am. Here we are. That Magitech armor almost scared me. You're like, wait, what is that? You know what? If we do the restoration of Ishgard, I'm betting that the bridge is probably going to be the first part that's rebuilt. At least that's what I'm thinking. Oh look, we already have a crowd. Not really much of a crowd, but yeah, I guess we have to take what we can get. Talk about an imposing audience. Now let's give them a show to remember. Oh, and Claire, let's keep the true purpose of our performance to ourselves, alright? We don't want to cause a panic after all. If we can draw out and dispel the darkness before the Tortizan strikes, our task will be that much easier. And besides, we want our audience to enjoy the show, don't we? I must admit, I'm a bit nervous, but I know we'll be fine if we just trust in each other. Alright, here goes nothing. Watch closely and follow my lead. Ladies and gentlemen, fair citizens of the Holy See, hailing from distant Razat-Han in the east, we are Troop Flazim. Today we dance for you the Kreg dance, an ancient art passed down to us from the days of yore. Though the Krezans was born on the battlefield, it is a dance that brings healing and succor. Your people suffered for too long the horrors of the Dragonsong War. Let our performance fill your hearts with hope and heal any scars that may yet linger. And without further ado, let the show begin. I've never seen dancing like this before. It stirs the very depths of my soul. Just watching her, I can feel all my pain and anger melting away. Holy crap. Oh no, it's those things. Oh, they're so ugly. Pay no mind to those ominous clouds. It's all part of the performance, you see. Yes, Troop Flazim spares no expense in treating our audience to a spectacle for the senses. That's your cue, Claire. Now sweep those nasty shadows away. Oh, don't mind us, Rana. I know she looks ready for battle, but she's not really doing anything. One down. Oh, but these things are just so creepy. I always hated this particular monster in this game. I mean, it looks freakish, and that's the whole point, but I really hate it. When I received an invitation to this performance, I didn't know what to expect. But that was simply remarkable. Ever since the show ended, my mind is clear, and all my troubles just don't seem so bad anymore. And I the same. I must say, that last scene where that fearsome shadow beast appeared was particularly dramatic and invigorating. It's the strangest feeling, even though my lot in life hasn't changed one bit. I feel like I'll be able to face tomorrow with my head held high. Aw, you folks are far too kind, but I thank you, one and all. Never in my life have I been so proud to be a dancer. Nothing quite like seeing all those smiling, satisfied faces, don't you agree, Claire? Just the thought that we were able to bring a measure of happiness and hope to these proud, strong people makes all the hard hours of training worthwhile. And can you believe it? We were even able to stave off the shadows before the Totozens even struck. I do believe we've more than done Nashimira proud. Yep, I think so. I dare say our job here is done, so why don't we head back to Gridania and share the good tidings with everyone? I'll race you there. You know, she's grown on me, Rana. Kinda like that annoying little sister that you always had, and even if you do have, you still wish you had. Probably not. But that was fun. Like, out of nostalgia's sake, for nothing else, it was really nice to do that quest. So, with Ishgard done, it looks like that we'll be heading off to Alomigo next. Why are these load screens so difficult? Oh, finally. Okay, let's go check up on everybody and let them know how everything went. I don't see Nashimira. I trust your performance in Ishgard was a success. As for us, I fear there's been something of an unexpected development. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? And now Rana changes her clothes. Claire, it's Mistress Nashimira. She's gone. What? Settle down, Rana. Nothing ill has befallen our leader. She has simply taken a leave of absence, entirely of her own volition. Said she had a matter to attend to with an old friend, the same friend who introduced her to our patron, Master Jijiriju, if I recall. She was reluctant to go into detail, but it would seem this individual is also familiar with the Totozens and has been researching the situation in Alamigo on our behalf. Miss Nashimira means to join her there and scout out a suitable venue for our ultimate performance. She has asked that you and Rana continue training on your own until such time as she summons us. Would it have killed her to at least wait for our report? Or does that mean that she actually trusts us? I think so. If Mistress Nashimura believes our ability to handle affairs, I suppose we owe her the same in return. Now that Alamigo has finally been freed from the Garlean yoke, surely it's only a matter of time before its people are ready to welcome us with open arms. At the same time, much like Ishgard, it is a land whose people have known more than their fair share of suffering. We will need to be at our best to deliver them from the dance of the damned. You know what that means, Claire. We must train ourselves with greater discipline than ever before. Oh no, she's starting to sound just like Nashimura. Okay, so... is that it? What's going on? Oh man, I hate it when it freezes up like that. Okay, so the next quest is Save the Last Dance for Me. Ron Amigo has a letter in hand and is excitedly waving in your direction, and we get the technical stack. Okay, so that's going to be fun to play. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for now. I hope that everyone is looking forward to the end of the Dancer quest line. I can't wait to see how this turns out, and I'll be seeing you all again really soon. So, until next time.